Good afternoon, folks. Another concern is that as a result of these trends, it's possible at least that some other nations in the world might decide that they can no longer avoid developing their own nuclear weapons. If this trend continues, there would be an increase in the number of countries with nuclear weapons, not just Iran and Korea, but possibly others. The nuclear threshold, as a result, would be lower in the years ahead. Now, none of those outcomes are in the interests of the international community. I mention that because obviously it points up the critical importance of cooperation among the international community.
Against very divisive forces that are trying to deny the Iraqi people. The levels of violence over the last few weeks are as high as they have been. But I would point that out a couple of things. One, we count that. We count what the enemy does for our own purposes, so we can make some judgments and assessments on the enemy. And then we report that, and people say that's the measure of your success. We count everything from a rifle shot to a car bomb as part of those totals. Now, we're not comfortable with the levels of sectarian violence in Baghdad. Neither is the Iraqi government, and we're working with them to take measures to deal with that.
General, do you agree with the findings of a study that estimated that 655,000 Iraqis don't agree with that?
I have not seen the study. That 650,000 number seems way, way beyond any number that I have seen. I've not seen a number higher than 50,000. And so I don't give that much credibility at all.
Change it. And I want to get your response in particular to this.
The options we have are numerous, and what we have to do is decide if we were asked to do something, what might we do, and how would we do it. Until we've completed this series of briefings and gone back and answered a series of a lot of questions that I ask when I get briefed, I'm not in a position to even speculate about answering your question.
Okay, but you've made that clear. The President today said if General Casey wants to make any changes in strategy, that you will...
Of course I bear responsibility. My Lord, I'm Secretary of Defense. Write it down. Quote it. You can bank it.